of this session may be used for marketing purposes. Remember that all messages in the Zoom chat will not be saved nor disclosed to anyone beyond this online session. And if you wish to remain anonymous throughout the online session, please turn off your video. But for the moment, please keep your videos on so that our admin can do a verification of your attendance. Thank you for your support and understanding. We really appreciate this. And finally, know that this meditation should not be a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Please consult your healthcare provider for any medical advice. Allow me to pause the music and we can continue. All right, everyone, welcome to this amazing free meditation titled United in Isolation with me, your practitioner today, Yudhananta Suwandi. I'm an identity mentor and self-healing specialist here at the Golden Space, Indonesia. And it is my honor to bring you this session today. But for those of you who have just known about the Golden Space, who have never known about us before, allow me to explain briefly about what we are about. So the Golden Space is a leading purpose-driven global holistic health and wellness organization with the mission of transforming lives and to bring culture of oneness into the world. Please remember that all of our meditation sessions are non-religious and absolutely universal. And so now let's get on with the topic. Now, United in Isolation, COVID-19 edition. There's a lot of uncertainty that we're facing right now, right? But what is certain is that currently is the age of lockdown. Why? Because of this COVID-19 pandemic. There's this new movement called WFH, or work from home, where we have to do everything at home. Working, learning, school, we just have to stay home. And that has become a stress trigger for many of us. Being confined, being constricted to one place, even though it's our home, and the reasons behind it can be a source of concern for many of us. What is going to happen with the world, with all of us locked up in our homes? When is it going to end? When is this pandemic going to be resolved? When is the vaccine going to be done? There's so many uncertainties that are circulating around us every minute of every day. And us being at home, it can be difficult to take ourselves away from this experience, from the updates on the news, from the opinions of our friends and family through social media, through WhatsApp, through phone calls and what have you. So COVID-19 has really put us in a rather uncomfortable situation. So what is the actual impact of being isolated? So through the research of two neuroscientists in the United States of America named Dr. Richard Smain and Dr. Huda Akil have discovered that isolation, as many of us may have already experienced, these sensations, panic, being anxious, fearful, and even irritable, easy to feel annoyed or bothered because of this isolation. Now, biologically speaking, neurobiologically, it has the potential to create brain damage and also physical impairment, because actually research has shown that humans, like any other living creature, has a dependency and nature to be social, to interact with others physically and non-physically. And so when we are taken away from that, we are denied that social interaction that we are so programmed to do in our DNA. It can lead to our brain shrinking and losing key connections that can lead to that impairment that I mentioned earlier. Yeah, it can be pretty scary. So let's dive down deeper to what this isolation can really do. In essence, all of this discomfort, this panic, anxious, and fearfulness and irritability is just a form of emotions, right? All of these emotions that are linked to these key sensations. Feeling trapped, right? Not being able to go anywhere, not being able to leave our house. You know, some of us may even feel afraid of stepping out of the door because COVID-19 is an airborne virus. You also feel separated from those of us who we are so used to communicating and talking to. Not being able to reconnect physically, not being able to shake hands. That is also a form of separation that can lead to anxiety. And it can also put us in a state of stagnation. We feel stuck. We feel we can't move forward with our lives because we just are in one place, in this one box that is our home or wherever we may call home at this moment in time. Because there are also some of us that are trapped overseas and they have no choice but to find accommodation in their embassy or in a hotel or in a foreign place that they've never called home. I can't even imagine how they're feeling. And of course, this isolation can make us feel alone in the world, as if we are facing this impossible challenge with no end in sight, no solution in sight. What can we do? Yes, physically, we are in one place, and it's recommended that we stay in this one place for the highest good, to make sure that we don't get infected and to make sure that we don't increase the probability of us spreading the virus to others if we do get infected, right? But just because we are in one place doesn't necessarily mean we have to feel trapped. Because isolation is actually a matter of perspective. It is an illusion that we have created because we feel and believe that we have lost our freedom and sense of control in our lives. So it is this belief system that is invoking these emotions of anxiety, of feeling alone and disconnected. Because I would like to remind all of you that we are living in the 21st century where there is this amazing interconnectedness through technology. And so actually, even though we are in one place, we can experience the whole world through the palm of our fingers, thanks to this amazing piece of technology called smartphones. And some of you may be connecting to the session today through that very device. So it is a matter of perspective. Because if you choose to see it differently, if you choose to see your home as a cage, then it will forever be the cage that you live in. But if you change your mindset to see the value in where you are, to not see it as a cage, but to see it as a temporary place that you have to be indefinitely, but know that it's temporary, you will begin to see the other side. But why can it be so difficult? Why can it be so challenging to imagine a different point of view? And that, dear family, in most cases, through many research done by neuroscientists such as Dr. Richard Smain and Dr. Huda Akil, in collaboration with a psychologist, it is actually the fear of change. It is that fear of change of circumstance that is preventing us from changing our belief system or perspective. Because change is a powerful thing. It has the ability to push us forward, to discover new things, but it can also be the scariest thing in the whole world. So it is important for us to begin to shift our focus. Yes, we may be quote unquote stuck or trapped in our own spaces, in our own homes. But consider this. When you are at home, you have the opportunity to rest, to have that quality time with yourself that you have been trying to find in your busy and dynamic lives. You can also reflect, where you can look at what you have achieved so far and what else do you want to do. You can also reconnect with that beautiful pet cat that you have, or that fluffy dog that you have at home. You have more time to spend with them, and also spend time with your family, your children. In our busy lives before this whole COVID-19 lockdown occurred, we would find difficulties in trying to set time to be with those we are closest and those we love the most, right? But now that we are at home with them, it is an opportunity to re-strengthen those bonds. And afterwards, after you've done all this resting, which you totally deserve, and reflecting, which you highly need, and reconnect with those you love, whether physically with those you are stuck at home with, or with those that you have not connected with in a long time. Of course, I'm speaking through digitally, either by your phone or Skype or whatever that may be. You can begin to recreate your life, because COVID-19 has given each and every one of us an opportunity to reimagine our life right now. Reimagine the way we work, working through Zoom, Skype, WhatsApp, email. Recreate the way we go about and schedule our day. We can exercise anytime we want. We can relax anytime we want. We can work anytime we want. That we can set our own schedule, because being at home should be focused more on what we can do at home and how we can maximize this rest period. Yes, COVID-19, this lockdown, is designed to be a rest period too. So this is what I call the 4 R's in an age of transformation, because I believe that this lockdown is the beginning of the age of transformation that will transform the world and also our lives. So let's get on that bandwagon and reimagine a more fruitful and amazing future for ourselves. And of course, that takes a large step in trusting in something new, trusting in the change, seeing this change that seems so intimidating as an opportunity to do so many things. For example, I already mentioned earlier, quality time with yourself, and of course, clean up the clutter. Now, this is my favorite, because I used to have a messy room, because I haven't really had an opportunity to really lay everything out the way I want it, because I'm always out and about working. Now that I'm at home, I actually have time to lay these beautiful pieces the way I want them, arrange the books that I want, arrange my clothes the way I want. This is a great opportunity to organize yourself and your life. And of course, all this free time at home, you get to try something new. Try a new hobby, you can learn something new, you can go online. There's so many online courses and platforms out there to reinvigorate your mind and your passion, finding new hobbies and interests. And of course, make new plans. Take this opportunity to try something different for a change, right? Some of us may have already been yearning an opportunity to change and regroup. Well, this is your chance. And don't forget, dream big and have fun. Because just because you're home, COVID-19 hasn't stopped you from doing anything. It has only just put a limitation on your movement. You can still move around and express yourself the way you want it. You can still enjoy life. You can still eat and dine and talk to friends. Yes, slightly in a different way. But if you really think about it, it's not as much of a change as you would originally imagine, right? And yes, of course, this all needs trust. Trust that everything will be all right and that everything will work out in the end. Because without that trust, you will always be drawn to the negative. Because the reality is, dear friends and family, we can't control everything in our lives. There are certain things that only the universe, the divine, or God knows. And the more we embrace and appreciate that absolute, it is when we can allow ourselves to embrace the new, embrace the change, and create something different for ourselves. Because it is our lives and it is our right to do whatever way we wish it to be. And don't forget, this is a collective experience. You are not the only one that is experiencing a lockdown or a semi-lockdown. You're not the only one facing this pandemic. We are in this together. But still, sometimes it can be so difficult to take that leap, that shift in perspective. And it's because we carry a lot of fears, a lot of negative programming that is blocking us from seeing things from a different point of view. And so, how do we change our inner world, our programming, to something more positive? One of the ways, me, myself, and the Golden Space highly recommends meditation. Because meditation, as proven by these various research and also organizations, have stated and found that meditation puts us in a restorative state that allows us to reduce the stress on our bodies and also reduce inflammation and improve immune response. Even like I said earlier in the session today, the Center for Disease and Control and Prevention of the United States, CDC, have listed meditation as one of the ways in dealing with a viral outbreak crisis. So yes, meditation is a key tool in the crisis right now and for the rest of your life, in my opinion, because it helped me so much transform my own inner world. Because I personally was diagnosed with 3 mental disorders: bipolar disorder, multiple personality disorder, and schizophrenia. And it was only through meditation I was able to get off medication, get off my dependency on my psychiatrist and live the independent life that I've always dreamed of and never thought I could. So yeah, meditation has recreated and restructured my inner world in so many profound ways. So all right, let's continue. I would like to propose a question to provoke contemplation, which is this: when was the first time you felt separated and alone? Why? Because this illusion of isolation for each and every one of us is different, and it comes from a different place, and it usually stems from the traumas and experiences we've had in the past. And this isolation is about separation and being alone. So I'm asking you now, when was the first time you felt separated and alone? And don't worry, dear friends and family, this is a safe space. We are not here to judge or compare who is better and who is not. This is a sanctuary where you can express yourself and relieve yourself of all these emotions and fears that you've been holding on since this pandemic began. So have that courage and feel free to share your own fears and experiences and your memories in the Zoom chat now. because that is the first step in identifying what is holding you back so that you can remove it once and for all. And the next question is, are you afraid of change, and why? Because, you know, when we have things figured out in our lives, we feel so comfortable. We feel that, yes, it might not be perfect, but it is our own imperfection. It is our own balance. And it is that sense of comfortability that puts us in a place where we don't want to change. And that is actually a natural response of a human being. So it's okay. But we are here today to address that fear so that you can embrace this pandemic, this isolation and lockdown with love, with joy and trust. So please feel free to take this opportunity and express yourself in the chat. You can even send it to me privately, but it is an opportunity for all of you to just let it all out. Take that chance now. So if you have gotten your answer deep in your heart, keep it there, because that will be the first step in the meditation that is coming up. But before we get into that, I want to give a 2-minute toilet break for everyone. If you need to drink water, or you need to take a quick break, or make sure that you are in a comfortable place, feel free to do so now. I will set up the timer for 2 minutes. Please go to the toilet, and also use this opportunity to make sure that you are in a comfortable place. That you are sitting on a comfortable chair, or if you're sitting on the floor, make sure you have a nice pillow for your beautiful, beautiful self. Make sure that you're also free of distractions and that you're in a quiet place. Thank you, Rate Newman, for your open heart and sharing that you feel alone every now and then, even though you're surrounded by family. Yes, I understand that, because I used to also have feelings and sensations where I am in a crowd but yet feel so alone. And for me personally, that stems from feeling being an outcast and not being understood, because that always has been my experience since I was young. Not being accepted by my siblings to play together, or not being accepted by my school friends. That made me feel so alone. And it was only when I was able to identify that as a root, to my belief system, was that I was able to remove it and actually feel that, no matter where I am and who I am who I am, and that I'm always with God and the universe, and there will always be people that understand me and accept me regardless. But it is a matter of reprogramming ourselves and changing our perspective. All right, so our break is finished. Allow me to pause the music. Okay, so I hope everyone have had a good break. Thank you so much, everybody. I had to make the break a little shorter than usual because we started a little later. And so thank you, everyone. Thank you, Angel, for sharing that you're actually no longer afraid of being alone. But yes, you have gone through the fear of being alone, and and thank you for also acknowledging TGSI for helping you facing your fear. You're very welcome. But during isolation, you feel like you still have that fear of change. Yes, and thank you, Rafiana. and Angelina, for your honesty and for sharing your heart today. So now let's get into the meditation. Now, for those of you who haven't meditated before, I will explain to you a little bit after I explain the ground rules as a reminder. So we won't be doing any fast breathing in this session, but please keep your eyes closed for the whole entire duration. And of course, please sit still and don't make any movement so you don't distract yourself. And if you're not using your phone to connect with us today, have you put it on silent, or better yet, turned it off? And before we get into the meditation, you need to take off all of your glasses and your watches or any jewelry that may distract you during the meditation session. And if you are using a mobile phone to connect with us today, during the meditation, please put your phone down. Okay. All right, and so how do we actually meditate? It is very easy. I know that I'm speaking to a lot of meditation veterans out there and professionals, but just in case, for those of you who may be just joining us for the first time, meditation is very easy. All it takes is just being comfortable. Whether you're sitting on the floor, you can sit with your legs crossed, or in full lotus or half lotus if you're a yogi. Or if you're sitting on a chair, you just make sure that both of your feet are planted flat on the floor and your back has to be straight, right? Straight, not tense. It's important to be relaxed here because this is what meditation is all about. And to make sure that your back and your neck is straight, please look ahead, forward, straight, or slightly upwards with your chin slightly tilted. That ensures that your neck and your spine is in a neutral position. Why? So that we don't create unnecessary tension in our back muscles. And again, keep your eyes closed and maintain this posture throughout the meditation. All right, everybody, find your comfortable place, making sure that you can hear me clearly, sitting comfortably wherever you are. And take the first deep breath in and close your eyes. And exhale. Feel your breath. Feel every inhale and exhale. Using this breath and focus to be with your body. It is a time to honor and remember how hard your body has been working for you. Working so hard to support you in dealing with this pandemic. Working so hard in supporting you to do whatever you need to do to support yourself, your loved ones, your work. Without complaining, your body has always been there for you. Give thanks to your body. Take a deep breath in now. And exhale. And now, continue with your normal breathing and feel your heartbeat, the center of our emotions. Feel how strong your heart is beating right now. And give permission to your heart now to bring to the surface, to your awareness, of all of the fears that you are carrying at this time. The fear of being alone, of being trapped, caged the fear of being restricted, separated from life, separated from people, separated from everything. Allow all of these emotions, these energies, to slowly and surely flow out of your heart like a wave, a current washing out of your heart and coming out of your body slowly, gently. Give permission to yourself now to feel and express these emotions this time and only once this time. Because when we acknowledge our emotions to this extent, only then we can remove them once and for all. Remember how this pandemic, COVID-19, has changed your life. What adjustments you've had to make, what sacrifices you've had to make. Keep those eyes closed and your focus to your heart and to all of the emotions. It's okay, you're safe. You are not alone in this experience. It is your right to understand and know yourself and your true feelings. Honor and love yourself now. Take a deep breath in and hold it, and with this breath, allow yourself to go deeper and exhale very slowly. Now allow all the anxieties, all of the fears, the deeper fears and worries that you have, surface now to your awareness and consciousness. And also allow all the tiredness and frustration to come out of you. Tiredness of being at home, tiredness of always needing to find a solution or a way out, or frustration of not being able to figure it out, to not have a solution, to be stuck in square one every day. Take a deep breath in, everyone, and exhale. And now it is time to reminisce and remember. Let's go even deeper. When was the first time in your life did you feel separated and alone? Was it when you were a child and your siblings or cousins didn't want to play with you? Or is it at school when your friends didn't accept you or didn't understand you? Or was it when you felt you were misunderstood? Or when people just didn't understand you at all? Remember, go deeper. You are stronger than you could ever imagine. You are greater than the sum of all of your fears. Let's take it all out. You don't have to carry it all this time. It is not your burden to bear. You have the right to be free. Allow all of these emotions and sensations to come back to you and flow out of your heart and out of your body. If you have tears to shed, let them flow. This is a time for yourself, for you to heal so that you can grow and be the real you. positive, and strong. Let's take another deep breath in, and this time we are gonna hold it longer than before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale gently. And now it is time to remember and find the root of your fear of change. Are you afraid of change? Are you worried what this whole pandemic will do to you, your life, your loved ones, and the world? Will the world be a completely different place? A place you could no longer recognize or be familiar with? What is it? Why are you afraid of accepting change? Allow these emotions to come out. This is your chance. Acknowledge them one by one. Observe very, very closely all of these negative emotions that have been holding you back for so long. You deserve better. You deserve to be happy, to be free. Ask yourself now one more time, what other fears do I have? What else is making me feel trapped, stuck? What is it? Take a deep breath in now and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Continue with your normal breathing. And now get ready as we let go of all of these emotions. And now feel all of these negative emotions collecting inside your chest in front of your heart. Feel the intensity and weight of all of these emotions, all of these burdens. And now, using our breath, we are going to let them go. But first, say to yourself from your heart, I wish to let go all of these fears, all of these negative emotions, because I deserve to be free, because I deserve to be positive. Let's take our first deep breath in and hold it. And bring your focus to these negative emotions. And on the count of 3, we shall exhale, but exhale through your mouth as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3, exhale. Let's take another deep breath in. You're doing amazing. Hold it. Again, we shall exhale on the count of 3 as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. Take another deep breath in. You're doing great, and hold it. 1, 2, 3. Let's try and go louder and really exhale all of that fear. Take a deep breath in and hold it. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. You are doing amazing. Let's keep it up. Take a deep breath in and see if there are any remaining negative emotions in your body. Exhale it out. 1, 2, 3. Great job. Well done. Let's keep it up. Take a deep breath in now and hold it. Let's make sure that we let go all of our negative emotions. 1, 2, 3. Keep it up. Let's take another deep breath in and hold it. 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Take a final deep breath in. Let's take a deeper inhale, deeper than ever before, and hold it longer than before. And check of any remaining negative emotions and energy inside your body. Let's do a final exhale and purge ourselves of all of this negative emotion. 1, 2, 3. Go back to your normal breath and feel the lightness in your heart, your mind, and your chest. Feel this change, this positive transformation that has occurred in you. Amazing. You have the ability to free yourself of all negativity, of all burden, because it is not yours to keep forever. It is only there to teach you a lesson of strength, of love, of compassion. Take a deep breath in and breathe in this truth. And exhale. And now, visualize yourself in the happiest place on earth. The happiest place you can ever imagine. Is it a field? Is it atop a mountain? Is it at home? Can be wherever it is. And see yourself there, healthy, strong, with the brightest of futures in front of you. You have the sun shining bright above you. Feel the warmth of its light, its ray on your forehead and the rest of your body. And feel this sunlight cleansing every part of you, entering through your skin into your cells, to every organ in your body, every fiber of your being. Feel this cleansing process and feel the warmth and love that is beginning to manifest inside yourself. Feel yourself united with the universe, with the sun. Take a deep breath in and breathe in this infinite energy of the sun. And exhale. And now, it is time to remember everyone else in the whole world that is going through this pandemic with you. Visualize and see them appearing all around you, your friends, your family, your co-workers, everyone you've seen on the news, everyone in lockdown, everyone in their respective homes, but yet connected by the same experience of facing this challenge together. As the light and love that you are, send a beam of light from your heart to everyone that you see in your happiest place on earth. Be that lighthouse and share your love and freedom to everyone you know. You don't have to go anywhere, because we are all connected in this experience, and we are all a part of the same earth and universe. Keep sharing that love, keep sharing and sending that beam. And feel them in your heart too. Feel how connected and united you truly are at this moment. Feel everyone in your room or your sacred sanctuary, looking back at you smiling, thanking you for your light and love. Take this opportunity to thank them for being a part of your life, for being a part of this earth right now. Also give thanks to God and the universe for blessing you with the life that you have, for the home that you have, the ability to be here in this session, to be able to enjoy life, enjoy it to the fullest, and give thanks to yourself, your heart, your mind, and your body for getting you this far, for still trusting in this journey and not giving up. Let's take a deep breath in to bring our awareness back to our body, and exhale. And take a second deep breath in and hold it. Begin to move your fingers and your toes and exhale. And take a final third deep breath in and exhale. And when you're ready, please open up your eyes with a smile. Welcome back, everyone. So, remember, we are in this together. By staying home, you are actually a part of a united front, a united global front to fight this pandemic. So you are doing your part. You are contributing in managing and reducing the spread of this COVID-19 virus. So celebrate that fact and remember that we are all connected always, and you are always supported and never alone. God is always with you, and the universe will always provide. All you have to do is trust. So thank you so much, everyone. Here at the Golden Space, we always preach about maintaining our positive energy. And one of the best ways to do that is by meditating regularly. And meditating as a group, as all of you have just experienced, is so much more fun than doing it alone. So why not sign up for a membership if you have not already done so? Or you can also share this love with everyone else you know who needs to maintain a positive energy. The Golden Space is like a fitness or a gym for your soul, where you can live your life more positively every minute of every day. So check out our membership programs. We have weekly and monthly and even yearly programs if you really want to invest in yourself, which I highly recommend. And we have regular classes every day, Monday to Sunday, morning and evening, both in Indonesian and English. And these are the classes of this week. So today is Friday, and we still have classes on Saturday and Sunday. You can check out the schedule in more depth on our website on thegoldenspaceindonesia.com or our Facebook and Instagram, The Golden Space Indonesia. And guess what, guys? We have a special promotion for you today, and only today for those of you who have attended this class. Our membership is on special. Our 1-month membership is only $499, and this promotion is only valid until tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. And we also provide online private sessions. If you are still dealing with certain negative patterns in your life and certain negative emotions that keep coming up, feel free to contact and reach out to us. And myself or the many practitioners, amazing practitioners that we have, are more than happy to take you on a private journey into yourself. And we also have another promotion. If you follow our Instagram, tag us, and share your experience here today, you might be the lucky winner of a free access to one of our regular classes. And we have 10 free passes to give out. So you should take this opportunity, and you can go to any regular upcoming class next week. For more details, you can check our website. So thank you very much. My name is Yoda, in-house practitioner, identity mentor, and self-healing specialist. And it's been an honor to facilitate this session for all of you today. And please help us to improve the way we do our sessions by filling out our 1-minute feedback form by scanning this QR code. Our admin Yefta will be sharing the link to that feedback form right now as well.